Okay, you guys, I'm back with yet another layout update. I know I'm just pounding them out, aren't I? I had a dry spell for a while of not putting out videos, so I thought to my loyal subscribers and people have been leaving me nice comments that I would give you more content and feed that need for model railroading. So as you can see, I have roads marked out on the layout where I want them to be. A big road with an intersection here. I have some old buildings that I mocked up on the layout. They're not going to stay on there, but it'll kind of give you an idea of how things are going to be. Like on this corner, there'll be a small building section. This blank area here where the little tree is was going to stay blank, probably a park or something really low profile, so you can look across it to see the furniture building across this road here. I also have some other things marked up, roads and parking spaces over here near the canning company. I got a couple of cars on there. I thought it would be really cool to add a road just in front of the canning company, which meant that semis would block the road. I like the feel of gritty industrial scenes where things like semis are blocking roads and you got to put figures out to wave traffic around. It's also why the train track goes through the parking lot and there is a tow truck there. There'll be a scene of a tow truck towing a car away with the engine sitting idling just over here waiting for the vehicle that's parked there to be moved. It'll add for really cool photo opportunities as well as videos. As you can see, there's vehicles parked along the side of the canning company here, and yeah, I have the engine on there. And voila, I have one of the piers near completed. I wanted to explain a little bit of why I went ahead and built this pier and didn't film it. Mainly because I needed to have the pier done to get the track in there. And there is track in there. So I had to have that pier done to start laying track. I have started cutting the pieces of flex track and putting them together to see how much track I am short. I have my various wood slitting pieces, my tools and glue, cheap Dollar Tree super glue, 3 to a pack for $1. You don't have to have super expensive glue. This transfer caboose and everything that I have on all of my layouts that I've ever built has been with cheap Dollar Tree glue. It works just as good as the expensive stuff. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I've had stuff since I started 17 years ago, or 18, or however long it was, that are still glued together. I didn't build the other pier yet. Here's the piece here. You can see that it has embedded grooves for the train track to sit in, and then the grooves for the crane. I wanted to show you why I did this, because I mismatched the wood. The pier actually has to sit on top of the wood here to be level for the track, which means I had to build up this pier not very far, but far enough to get it level with the wood. The way that the pier works and comes out of the package is it has these little grooves or little notches on top of the pier poles, which are called piles, and they just rest inside of these little notches on here, which works perfect. If I didn't rush ahead like a donkey and you know, I didn't plan the the height of the layout correctly. So I'm using 090 styrene from Evergreen, just chunks and pieces that I have sitting around, and then I will glue the piles on top of the styrene to then lift it up off of the bottom of the platform, just enough to give it that extra height to actually make it the perfect height for the pier. As you can see, well, it's not exactly perfect, but it's just about perfect, so that there's not going to be a decline or an incline for the train to work too hard to get the cars onto the pier. So what I'll do is I'll glue 090 thick styrene all the way down this piece and this piece, and then add the piers with the piles on top of them. I'll take my file and file down the little nubs a little bit. Not a lot, just enough to roughen them up so they stick really good to the styrene. I know what you're thinking. Those little notches, well, there's not going to be a strong enough bond for the piers to stay on there. Well, this is very sturdy. Oh, my guy just fell over, but he ain't glued down. This is very sturdy. I used all of those paint jars there to weight it down, and there was a couple of paint jars that were actually stocked on top of each other. It was a good 5 pounds on top of there, and it didn't break or bend or anything. Got, of course, my most important tool here, my planter's peanuts, and my scissors to open them. But yeah, anyway, here we go. This is part of the building process of the layout. As you can see, I have saved a lot of the vehicles and detail parts and stuff from the old layout that just happened to fit and coincide with 1970 or the late 60s. Also, I wanted to mention, I almost threw these away. I had a couple of micro-engineering switch tracks, and I opened them, put them together. Let's see, where are they? Well, there's one of them there. Very nice looking switches. Really nice for the layout. There's another one down there. But also, they came with all these little detail parts. I almost threw them away because I didn't see them in the package. But if you look real close in there, you can see there's cast metal and plastic pieces. These are switch stands. They came with the micro-engineering switches. So that's cool. That's a little extra touch. I almost threw them away. I've been a modeler for a long time, and I just go fast through there, and I open the packages up, and I take the stuff out, and oh yeah, what can I do with this? What can I do with that? And those ended up in the garbage. And when I was walking by the garbage, I noticed there was packages with plastic in them. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh, I almost threw those away. It doesn't say they come with the stands on the packaging, so I didn't expect them to be there. But anyhow, let me know what you think about the pier idea. The engine and the transfer caboose look pretty good on there. I think I'll be weathering those up because I really don't like the shiny look of trains, especially Milwaukee Road. Yeah, there's one pier down. The next one will be coming up shortly. I'll have to glue them together in a long pier piece with strip styrene on the bottom, of course, and then the rest will be history. Let me know what you think about the pier so far, and thank you everyone for your really nice comments. I don't really consider myself that good, but you know, the nice comments have actually inspired me to do more videos. So thank you guys, and we'll see if we can't get some more stuff on real soon. Okay, see you guys.